Hello everyone. Welcome to the new Swanky News. Live from the studio of Swanky Studios. I'm your host Aaron Reed. From K.L.P. Entertainment to bring you the latest news. Several Democratic senators asked Apple Incorporated Chief Executive Officer Tim Cook about the privacy of the company's new COVID-19 screening app and website. Senators Bob Menendez, Kamala Harris, Cory Booker and Richard Blumenthal sent a letter to the company on Friday expressing concern for the safety and security of Americans' private health data. They want to know about data sharing practices and safeguards, and whether the app complies with the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, HIPAA. The senators are also seeking information on Apple's agreements with federal or state governments for the development of the app. According to the letter, a copy of which was obtained by Bloomberg, the senators acknowledge that Apple says the software does not require a sign-in or association with a user's Apple ID, and users' individual responses will not be sent to Apple or any government organization. In other news, notoriously controversial NSO Group have released court documents that show Facebook had attempted to purchase a powerful piece of spyware known as Pegasus. Using Pegasus, after a user clicked a seemingly innocuous link received through a message, the target device would be jailbroken, and malware would be loaded to monitor and steal data. The data is exported, giving users, or Facebook in this case, access to sensitive user data. Data harvested includes all messages and photos, login information, plus data concerning the entire history of the phone's location. Allegedly, NSO only sells its products to a sovereign government or government agency. But, according to a declaration from NSO CEO K.L.P. Julio, two Facebook representatives approached NSO in October 2017 and asked to purchase the right to use specific capabilities of Pegasus. Reports Vice Facebook was interested in buying Pegasus as they were concerned that their own data gathering software seemed less effective on Apple devices. Facebook's software that was going to get the functionality, Anavo Protect, was built as a piece of VPN software. Anavo was used primarily to gather information about what other apps Facebook users were using on their mobile devices. The Facebook representative stated that Facebook was concerned that its method for gathering user data through Anavo Protect was less effective on Apple devices than on Android devices. The court filing reads, the Facebook representatives also stated that Facebook wanted to use purported capabilities of Pegasus to monitor users on Apple devices and were willing to pay for the ability to monitor Anavo Protect users. Facebook had allegedly proposed to pay NSO a monthly fee for each Anavo Protect user. However, NSO maintains that they refused the sale on the grounds that Facebook is a private entity. Anavo Protect was eventually forced off the App Store in 2019 when Apple found the app in violation of newly implemented privacy policies. Specifically, the software ran afoul of data collection restrictions and parts of the iPhone maker's developer agreement covering customer data usage. Apple said Anavo Protect used data for purposes not directly related to app functionality or for serving up advertising to users. Facebook is currently suing NSO for exploiting a VoIP-related vulnerability in WhatsApp that allowed Pegasus to install spyware on both iOS and Android handsets remotely. In July, NSO made the news circuit for its government customers that its Pegasus malware could extract far more data about any given individual, as well as data on the person's smartphone. The claim is that the group can covertly retrieve all of the information that a person has stored on servers owned by Apple, Google, Microsoft, Facebook, and Amazon. Here's the latest new normal in the age of the coronavirus. Virtual shareholder meetings. Johnson & Johnson, Amazon, and Domino's are just a few companies that will host their first virtual-only shareholder meetings in the coming weeks, while Starbucks held its online meeting last month. As we speak, investor relations departments are grappling with such logistical questions as whether the meetings should be video or audio and how shareholders will get to ask questions. Though some major companies were already hosting virtual meetings, Microsoft announced its shift to remote meetings in October. The widespread shift has prompted worry that remote meetings will be permanently adopted, reducing the opportunity for activists to stage protests, and allowing companies to thwart shareholders' questions and conversations with executives on difficult topics. So far, companies have widely opted for audio only, which further cuts down on shareholders' ability to speak with executives face-to-face. Most public companies already host quarterly earnings calls with investors and press. Some states, such as Delaware, have long allowed virtual shareholder meetings, while others, including Georgia and South Carolina, ban them altogether. States such as New York and North Carolina allow hybrid meetings, both virtual and in-person components. Many states, including New York, have temporarily suspended those laws during the pandemic. Adding to the hustle, many companies' own bylaws ban virtual meetings, leaving boards and corporate lawyers scrambling to amend their corporate governance guidelines. The National Law Review suggests the following bylaw wording: shareholder meetings shall be held at such place or no place, or may be held solely by means of remote communication. What do you think of this? Well, that will do it here live from Swanky Studios newsroom. We hope you liked the video and remember to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more news updates. Until then, this has been Aaron Reed. Swanky News.